it's James, and I have done another video for St George's Day. It's a run that actually is going to take place tomorrow, but I've been prepping the car up today, ready for the drive tomorrow. St George's Day falls on April the 23rd, and particularly with the Rolls Royce Enthusiast Club, we drive out on a St George's Drive It Day, sometimes on that weekend, but this year it's actually falling on the day of the 23rd of April. Last year I received this from the RREC, and it is St George slaying the dragon. The history behind St George really is a Christian martyr who refused to denounce his religion and therefore was executed, and was made a saint by King Edward III, and then a patron saint of England. We celebrate this as a triumph over evil more often than not, and that's why England have adopted it. He's not an English man, but he does stand for triumph over evil. So the Drive It Day starts at Moreteyne Manor, which is a lovely Tudor house where we're going to have tea and coffee and around 20 miles of driving back to Moreteyne Manor afterwards for a lovely two-course, or I believe three-course meal, which has been organised by Shannon, one of the committee members. So yeah, really looking forward to that. The weather's looking good, but it's time to get the car prepped and ready now, and hopefully have a really good day tomorrow. It's about 15 degrees, 22nd of April, the sun is shining. Going up to the car now. I'm going to take the baby seat out and the protective cover, get these floor mats and floor pads cleaned up, these dirty windows from somebody's fingerprints, and generally just give the car a clean. I'm going to give the leather a nice feed as well, get that going. There is the culprit, naughty, naughty, naughty. So first things first, hoover up all the bits and pieces. I like doing the boot and doing under the mats as well as the lamb's wool rugs, taking them out, giving them a good shake and a hoover. I also just double check that I've got my fire extinguisher in the back and some other essentials. I make sure I'm always carrying a battery booster pack for the start and some other documentation. Next up is the footrests, so I give them a nice sponge down with soapy water, take out all those stains, and then just pop them into sun to dry. How do I do those lovely streaks? Well, I just go up and down. Next off is to get a sponge with some soapy water and just clean down the steering wheel, the Bakelite plastics if you like, and all the switches and handles. I find this is the best product. It's non-abrasive and it does the job. I use Turtle Wax Luxe Leather amongst other products to do the leather feed. This one is brilliant. It gives a nice smell and leaves the leather supple and soft. Again, I don't think I need to clean them down, as I recently travelled to France and they were cleaned down at this point as well. Footrests in, hoovered, just adjust that so it's perfect. And she is ready for her maiden voyage. I've cleaned down all the leathers and the woodwork as well, and shined up all the stainless steel. I ran the engine and did try and balance a pound coin. For this split second with the engine running, you do actually see the pound coin balance. Unfortunately, not for long. Thankfully, it did fall through to the floor. So we're all nicely cleaned up and polished with all the glass done, hoovered, and a nice bit of air freshener. She is pretty much ready to go. However, there was one thing that was niggling me on the boot of the car and one of the wings. So I'm just going to do a short video section now on how I got out the damages caused on the rear boot. Annoyingly, when I got the car back from up north, I seem to have these, there's really so much there, just on this side. God knows if it's cloth or something. It's absolutely tore away at that. and a bit on the chrome as well, so I'm going to try and get some scratch remover now and see how I get on. Here are the products I'm going to use. So first is Turtle Wax Scratch Repair and Renew. This is going to take out the deep scratches on the paintwork. The next one is this Profile 700. This is going to get rid of most of the swirls. Then this 10 Polar Shine. I've used that in the past, it's brilliant. And then finally this ceramic acrylic black polish. For the chrome, I'm going to use T-Cut metal polish. And to finish the bumper, Auto Glims Ultra Deep Shine. So there's the setup, and I'm going to start from the top left and work my way through. Use the lambswool met and this lovely cloth that's got a soft side and a firmer side for application. So on with the first product is the Turtle Wax Scratch Remover. As you can see, I've applied this and buffed it off as much as possible. There's a clear line where you can see it's quite hazy. Now this has taken out most of the deep scratches, and I actually applied it for a second time off camera. Okay, now so here's the Profile 700, and I apply this onto the boot and the rear wing area, and I'm going to rub this in. This is generally just to take out the haze, which you can see here now. The haze is reduced and it's taken out some more of the scratches, not all of them, but it's done a really good job. I want to try and take out the remaining scratches with this number 10 Polar Shine, so I do the exact same thing and I apply this one. And I don't put too much pressure, but I work in a swirling motion and apply just enough pressure to get the product into the paint without creating any more damages or scratches to the surface. The second last product to use is the ceramic black polish. You can see here I'm applying it. I haven't filmed buffing it in, but you will see on the very last application of the Ultra Deep Shine, the black polish has been finished, and now I'm going to give this a good shake up and apply this over. This stuff is brilliant for bringing out a deep shine, particularly in darker colours. So yes, the car's black, but you could use it on dark blues, royal blues, dark greens, maroon colours as well. Been told it comes out in a very good and deep shine. So with this application, again, I'm just applying it sparingly, allowing it to dry off and then to buff. With the approval of Gingy, I've finished the buffing with the final product now. And as you can see, it's 10 times better than what it was. Not perfect, you can still see in the light there's a couple of scratches, particularly on this wing here. I'll point out as the camera focuses out, there's one or two blemishes still, but I can get those at a later date. But this is really just to help anyone who's got any cars that have any scratches or marks on them. You can actually get them out. I know that the paint is bonded with the lacquer, so you've got some leeway in digging deep and getting that shine back out. I tried with the chrome to do the same with the metal T-Cut polish. Unfortunately, that didn't come out as good as I hoped for, so maybe in the comments someone could put some better recommendations. I have read a few forums on how to do this, but I'm very careful not to scratch the chrome and then go down the route of rechroming. With the Royal Black Beauty ready and set up for tomorrow, it's good night for now, and we look forward to waking up and getting her out on the road for around 9 o'clock in the morning.
Happy St. George's Day. I'm travelling now to drop Jackson off in convoy with my wife, and we're going to head off together over to Moreteyne Manor, which is in Bedford, and that's going to be our tea break meeting at 10:30 in the morning, and then we're going to head straight off for the nice drive. In the boot I've got a drone and I've got a license as well to fly, and I'm going to hopefully get some aerial shots today and a bit of filming. With a bit of luck, I'll need the permission from Moreteyne Manor, but if I get on a public space I should be able to get a bit of footage of the cars as well lined up, and maybe some coming in convoy. So Watch this space, it can't be guaranteed, but I've set it up with software updates today, so fingers crossed. Jackson, wave. Jackson, say happy St. George's Day. The first leg of our journey, we head through Abington Park, a historic park in the centre of Northampton. It brings a lot of fond memories for me as I grew up playing here. On the left hand side there's the play park, and on the right there's the Northampton Museum. Just after this there's a small church. We took Jackson out for our first walk 48 hours after he was born through that church there. Such great memories. Once we left Northampton, we headed over towards Yardley Hastings and then over towards Bedford through Olney. The countryside was very nice and vibrant given the weather was so good, and the villages looked very quaint. After a pleasurable 45 or so minutes drive through the countryside, we finally arrive at Moreteyne Manor. What a stunning building, Tudor built, privately owned, and even has a moat out the front with its ducks and a lovely gravelled car park. As you can see, people have started to arrive already, and we're not the last ones. As the car started to arrive, we were handed St George's flags to hang on our vehicle windows. This was a great procession of the St George convoy that led out as we left Moreteyne Manor. With Andy on security, I finally sent up the drone and got some nice aerial shots of Moreteyne Manor, the car park. You can see that beautiful moat around there, and all the cars. There were 15 in total. A few came later, just out of shot, and some did not arrive for the drive but turned up for the meal. But here they are in all their glory. I'll drop a quick wave in here before going in to get a coffee and a pastry myself before the nice drive. And here we are, just walking over this lovely brick tile bridge, lovely wrought iron rails, looking left and right over that magnificent moat, and then the old Tudor building. Later on we spent some time outside in this garden as well. With the final route instructions set, everyone's all ready to go. And just before I leave, I'll just check out where we're going to eat later. What a fantastic setup. Whilst the club steers away from any convoy situations, it can't be helped that you tail another car, especially if you're heading in the same route and direction. In my case, I'm a bit lazy. I like to follow another car anyway, let them do all the hard work and I can soak in all the countryside. And that is exactly what I did. Unfortunately, about 15 minutes into the drive, we did both get lost. But until then, have a look at those views. It's 11:30 now. We've had our teas and biscuits and pastries. I've done some of the drone footage, which has been really good. The weather is perfect for today, and we've got some nice shots over Moreteyne Manor. We're going out now for the 20-mile drive. In front of me is a gorgeous Bentley, and we are being quite lazy. We're not checking the route map, we're actually following. We do have the route map here just in case. But I like to take a leisurely drive, and I'm sure my co-partner driving doesn't want to keep looking down at this when you can see these gorgeous views.
How blessed were we with the weather. Look at it out there, it's incredible. I think it topped about 18 degrees. What a better place to drive through the British countryside in a British car, following another British classic.
That's it, thank you. If you've ever considered joining a classic car club and you're not sure on any particular make or model of vehicle, then I would suggest the Rolls Royce Enthusiast Club, particularly as it is a nationwide club, and also it has sections, so depending on the area that you live, there will be a section that covers you, and each section has anywhere from 5, 6 up to 20 events a year. You can also cross over to different sections and enter other people's events as well. So if you have a look at the year's events and there's a particular place that interests you, you just contact that section, organise that, and you'll be able to go down and do that particular event with them. If you are interested in joining, I'll put a link in the description as well. I would say you won't regret it.
And this is where we got lost. We ended up in Shuttleworth Airfield, where we seen a pre-war car drive past, and crazily a man towing his plane with his hand straight back into the hangar. On the road again, I finally spot Stephen and Lorraine Percival's 2025. Fantastic, and there is a small convoy there. Andy's Flying Sparrow at the front, Derek Freeman's Cloud Free, and of course the 2025. I've jumped on the back and decided to cruise, again taking in all the lovely countryside while they do all the hard work. At some point I managed to overtake the 2025, just get a little bit of filming behind Derek's lovely Cloud Free. Being lost, it appears they made it back pretty much at the same time as everybody else, even with Stephen and Mia just pulling in their Silver Wraith. We were joined by David, and he brought his Bentley S-Series here. He didn't come for the ride, but his family were great to sit with over the meal. Lorraine was applauded for her birthday, and we went through club matters before we set off with the dining. With the food finished, we ordered some more drinks and we headed outside onto the lawns, enjoying that lovely spring sunshine. It was great to catch up with everybody, and we had no failures to proceed and no issues. There was a road closure, but we still managed to get through. Myself and my wife thoroughly enjoyed it. We do recommend Moreteyne Manor to anyone looking for a nice day out. Heading back, traffic was light. It was lovely, and all in all took about 50 minutes to get home. It's definitely a thumbs up from me.